Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday morning. It's about 9:37 in the morning. Signed off for a few days, because we had Father's Day and we are very busy. I know the last video that I was on, I got a little emotional and a little raw. And, I think us as women, sometimes we can tend to put ourselves in a victim state. And, I just happened to be in one of the states. Oop, hold on, crime babies. Hold on. What are you doing, buddy? You want to come out here? Come here. Oh, come on. Yeah. And so I turned myself into a victim state. And, it happens. We're only human. And I decided to share it with you guys. But since then, I feel a lot better. I've communicated with my husband a lot, and we're in a way better place. I mean, we were in a good place any days. Sometimes things just get so overwhelming, and just me as a person, everybody handles stress in a different way, and individually, sometimes I just let stuff build up, and that happened to have been one day where it built up on me, and and I had the courage to share it with you guys, and I've gotten some mixed emotions about it. And my husband does help me out. I love him. Like, we have an amazing relationship, and with any new relationship, things can get complicated sometimes. And there's two sides to every story, and I just jumped into a total victim mode. But you know what? I am happy with my life. Like, we are a family, and it's awesome. We got two great kids. Like, we laugh together, we hang out, we watch. Like, there isn't anything I honestly could complain about. And the things I do is, I think, what every normal couple can complain about on both ends. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm not happy in my relationship or anything like that, because I do. Like, I have a great relationship, but we're all human, and we're all, especially I'm going from ex-con to twin mom and wife, and I'm just learning how to be a wife too. So everything's new, but him and we're doing great. Huh? Now this one right here, he has been miserable because we popped a tooth. So we're letting the world know that we're miserable. Yes, he has popped a tooth down here in the bottom right. And he has been letting everybody know it. But you know what? On Father's Day, we had the best Father's Day. He behaved so well. Both twins do. They always behave. I mean, they are like push button babies when we bring them out. And with my mom and my stepdad, and we all went to my in-laws' house, and we hung out, and we played horseshoes, and I killed it in horseshoes. And I don't think that anybody thought that I had skills in horseshoes, but guess what? Anybody who knows me from Boston, you know that we grew up on the South Shore, going to like Duxbury Beach or any beach. What other beaches were there? I just remember going to Duxbury, and what was the one? Hull. And we never played horseshoes in Hull, but Duxbury Beach and Marshfield, we used to set up with like Kate White and Ears and all them, and Sean McElhaney, and like we'd throw shoes. And or Matt Ellis at his house. Come on. It was nothing but shoes, ringers and sisters all day long. But you had to have the beer in your hand. And like his sister and I were going next weekend. We're going to a family reunion for his family, and her and I are partners. And what I'm pumped about is that girls' horseshoes is only like 30 feet, and guys is like 40. And I can throw it at 40. I mean, come on, oh, I'm jacked, dude. Like I can whip a horseshoe like a man. And so Pedro was pretty impressed. At least I thought he was. Because he's like, okay. I'm like, I told you. I love surprising him and like with some skills that I got. Him and I have been talking a lot about working out again too. I already do like he's 22 pounds and I already do like push presses. We do push presses and we do overs inside to side to work the hips when I'm laying down. But I'm going to get like a kettlebell because him and I both admitted that we both got super scrawny. Like anybody who knows me when I first got out, like I was jacked. Like not like man jacked, but I had a lot of muscle on me. And like Dawn, one of my very good friends, whom I'm going to be seeing very soon. Her and I used to work out literally like 3-4 times a day doing CrossFit and all sorts of crazy different workouts, like max reps, 15 minutes, like AMRAPs, as many reps as you can do. And, I've done some things at home, but getting back, what are you hungry, buddy? Yeah, hold on. Sorry. I got to feed the dog. Yeah. So, there isn't a workout that you really can't do. Buddy, you got a full bowl of food. What? He's like talking shit to me right now. I definitely need some extra motivation to get it started, but his mom has a weight bar and everything. And I've been looking on OfferUp to see if I can find some balls, or I may even just invest in like a kettlebell. And because I still have I still have my workout Bible, and I'm going to get into that. So the workouts that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to start posting the list of the workouts. They're going to be 15 minutes, real simple, very easy, even if you're a beginner. But if you were locked up with me, you guys know that I was out in the pavilion like every single morning, every single evening after 4 o'clock count, doing those same things. That was the best time I've ever felt in my entire life. And I want to get back into that. There's nothing like being a strong woman. And, and like I have lost a lot of weight, but I lost a lot of muscle. And I think that's where I'm noticing it the most. Like I used to be real tight and now I'm kind of like jiggly and I don't like it. Like I like the fact that I lost weight. Like I feel really good about myself. But I want to tack on and build up my muscle again because like I have muscle, you guys. Look, I'm a lefty. Look, check out that muscle. Look at that. You can still see the line. Jacked. Strong mom. # strong mom. And plus I got heavy kids. And remember, a body in motion stays in motion. And I'm always in motion. Like even when I woke up this morning before the babies got up, I was like, ooh, this is my perfect time. Like, and even with one eye open, I'm like walking around the house, like doing dishes, picking up toys, letting the dog out, running the dog around. Like, and I enjoy these things, like, cause it's peaceful. Like when they're still sleeping, and nothing means more to me in the morning than when I'm sound asleep. Like my alarm every single morning is my husband kissing me on the lips and saying, I love you, because he's leaving for work. Like that is the best alarm on this planet. It is way better than any alarm that says count time or, and I'll even do, the second best is baby crying, because then I get to walk into their room and then they go from crying to looking at me and they just get this big smile on their face. And so when Pedro's home, anytime they're sleeping, I always tell them, I'm like, ooh, the baby's awake, because he loves going in there because they roll their little eyes over and like, come on, you guys know as moms, like, and dads, like when they roll over and they see your face and you're the first thing they see when they wake up, like they just light up. Like this one, he starts like kicking his legs and getting all excited. And Amelia she just gets this, oh. And believe it or not, she's still sleeping. So hopefully you guys will be able to get to see what she looks like when she wakes up, because she is literally like, I put her to bed last night and she went and she hung out with the angels. And literally when she opened her eyes, like, it's like the angels are like, okay, well, we're going to give you back to mom now. You know what I mean? Because she has this light in her eyes, like so ready for the day. And I was talking about it yesterday. I talk to them all the time. I mean, I talk to my dog like he's a human too. But I talk to them like they can understand me. I mean, of course they can understand me, but everything, like right now, if I wasn't on this, I'd be telling him, you see this? This is plastic paper and this is blue and it doesn't bend. And this is what mommy makes her clothes with and your clothes with. Yep. And you make a noise, you bang it, bang, bang, bang. He loves to make noise. Anything that makes noise, he makes noise. And then here's my big baby. Oh, he just threw it at Houston. Hi, buddy. Okay, you want to come say hi to mama? Come on. Oh. And say good morning, Houston. Hey, bud. What's going on? Oh, good job, Jake. Okay, get down. Yeah, Houston has been out on bail since he destroyed my little seedlings in my garden. I had to go and buy some extra binkies because, you know, he did have a relapse and he ate the binky. But, you know, every relapse has a reason. And so we learned from our mistake, huh? And we're doing much better now. Get down. Get down. Go. Good boy. Stay. So for Father's Day, I have been making shirts. I have a Cricut machine. Actually, you can see it. It's right behind me. And for Father's Day, I made my husband a shirt, and I made my father-in-law a shirt, and I made my stepdad a shirt. And I don't know if you can see the shirt I made him. Where's the camera? It says twin father, like instead of Godfather, it says twin father. I made my stepdad because he's a deadhead. I made him a Grateful Dead bear. It says Papa Bear. And then I made my father-in-law this one, and it says Not Joe Average Dad. And look at that silly face he had. And it has the Houston H in the top. And I'm super impressed with myself. I actually am wearing a shirt that I made as well. I don't know if you can see it. It says Nacho Average Mama. And then on the back of the shirt right there, it says #twin-mom. Now that I've learned how to use this, I've been going ham. And it's so much fun. Like, you know, when I first got the machine, I kind of got discouraged because I thought it was going to be really hard. And now that I know the program and stuff, like there literally, I want to make so many things. Like I'm looking around my house and I'm like, ooh, I could put stickers on their bottles and personalize the coffee cups. And I have a whole basket. I don't know if you can see it, but that whole laundry basket is filled with nylon and stickers and anything. So I already have an order right now for 20 shirts that I'm making for a friend of mine who I was incarcerated with, and she opened her own landscape company. And so I'm doing 20 shirts for her, 10 men and 10 women shirts. And it's my first, well, not my first paid job, but like as far as like good paid job, like, and I'm excited about it. And now that I've gotten real familiar with the program, I feel real confident that she's going to love it. And it'll be fun to do. And then it feels like I'm working as well. I mean, I do have a part-time job, but also this is fun for me. You know, it is. So if y'all ever have extra money or anything like that, and like you're looking for a hobby, I would definitely invest in a machine like this. It takes a little while to get used to, but YouTube is great. And I've been watching YouTube videos, and this is the one I'm making today for Jacob. I'm making him some onesies and bibs that say, warning, I'm teething. And my friend just had a set of twins, and so I made her some monogrammed onesies for her newborns because I had a whole bunch of onesies that still had their tags on them that I never used when they were babies. And her babies were only like 5 pounds, and they were twin girls. And so I did their monogram names. So Sierra, if you're watching this, surprise, I'm going to bring it over to your house. Hopefully today. That's my intention, to bring the babies over. This week is going to be an insane week for me. Jacob on Wednesday is going in for a MRI. He at his 6-month visit, they thought his head grew way faster than his body did, and it took me 2 months to get the appointment with the specialist. And the specialist said that now his weight and his body, he thinks the nurse measured his head wrong at the time, but his head has completely measured up to his body. But he does see that he does have kind of a big head, but big heads run in my family and his family. But he said, since your pediatrician recommended it, better to be safe than sorry. Buddy, I need that plastic. And so he's going to go in for an MRI. I was very nervous because they have to put him under anesthesia. And so I made a pros and cons list, and I had the anesthesiologist call me, and he weighed and measured the pros and cons. And really, it's always dangerous when you put a baby under, but if it's absolutely necessary, he said, because I'd so much rather, if it's not necessary, not have to give a baby an MRI. He's like, but rather to be safe than sorry. I just want to make sure that even if he has a little bit of extra fluid in his head, because I mean, you guys could see he got a big dome, but he's a big brain. But he likes to roll, and like if he ever falls on his head or anything, I want to make sure that if he hits his head, it's not going to set anything off like that I don't know about. And the perfect example the doctor gave me was he showed me another baby around the same age that had a big head, and they were looking for the same thing, the extra fluid. And they gave him an MRI, and they ended up finding extra fluid in like the back of his head, and they weren't even looking for that. And so I just rather make sure that if this kid rolls on his dome, that nothing's going to happen, that he's all good and healthy up. What do you got? That he's all healthy up there. So my husband's going to take the day off, and my mom is going to take Amelia, and we are going to bring him over to Galveston, and he's going to get an MRI, and he's going to get all the attention from mommy and daddy. It's only about a half an hour procedure, but he'll be a little groggy after, and he is teething too, so he'll probably just want snuggles. And this boy loves his dad, and I know that they are just going to be like snuggle magnets when he comes out, and it'll be good. And I'll have the support too, and because it's nervous for the both of us. We're obsessed with these kids. I mean, how can you not be obsessed with your own kids? What are you looking for? Look, my dog is trying. He lost something. What are you looking for, bud? Let's see. Let's find it. What are you looking for? What did you lose? What is it? There's nothing there. What? Is it a bug? No jumping. Here, boom. He's so funny. I'm telling you, this dog, he finds every single bug in the house and every single spider in the house. If there's a spider or a water bug or anything, he literally like freaks out, and he comes and gets us, and then he runs back over to it, and he like stares at it. And then he looks at us and he stares at it. And it's awesome because it's like bugs and spiders I would never find, like in the weirdest, awkward places, and he finds it, and it's so cool. So just want to let you guys know that if anybody needs any shirts, tank tops, or anything, I have made bathing suits. I have made underwear. I have that order for that company, my friend's company that I'm doing, which once her company gets up and rolling, I will also advertise it for her to help her out. My friend Megan, she is trademarking her own clothing line, which I'm going to be her main distributor for that as well. I can put it basically on anything. And, you know, it started with my best friend, Katie. She got it first. And she totally talked me into getting a machine too. I make the twins onesies and stuff all the time. It makes for great gifts, personalizing any kind of clothes. I know it's summertime right now, so if your kids are going to camp or anything, and you need stuff personalized, I can do nylon stickers. Like I know that a lot of kids, they have like those water cups that the portable ones that go around their neck. And if you want like putting their names on them, everything, I like totally enjoy doing it. So really the only charge I would be doing would be for the nylon and maybe just like a little bit extra. But I can do shipping too. So all my homies out there in the north, like if you guys want anything too, any Red Sox, Patriots, any decals, anything to go on your windows or anything, just hit me up and I'll definitely hook you guys up. All you got to do is text message me or email me the what you want, what design, or just tell me and I can Google clip art it myself. Oh, I think Amelia's up. You hear that? You hear that? I think your sister's up. I think your sister's up. Do you want to go wake her up with me? Do you want to go wake her up with me, huh? Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Now, see, as a twin mom, like, he loves being held right now. So what we are going to do is, let's see. Okay. I am going to put him, move Houston. Thank you. Oh, here, buddy. Hold on, guys. I'm right here. Hold on. Houston, come here. Come here, boy. Now, I'm going to lock Houston in his kennel for a few minutes while I'm in here because when Houston is not being watched, he loves to kiss on the babies. And sometimes Jacob doesn't like it. Say hi, buddy. How was you doing? Houston, hey. Yeah, he's like deep in play. Okay, so let's go get Amelia. It's a little dark. Hi, little mama. What are you doing? Good morning. Did you have a good sleep? Did you have a good sleep? Because I missed you so much. Yes, I did. Oh, you coming up to see me? Okay. I mean, is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen, you guys? Come on, any parent, even if you're not a parent, like, what are you doing? Did you have a good sleep? I missed you when you were sleeping. Yes, I did. You're such a big girl. Yes. Oh, good morning. Oh, this is my favorite thing, y'all, right here. Oh, look at you checking out. Who's that pretty girl in the camera? Can you say good morning, world? I'm ready to learn things today. Lots of colors. Yes. Oh, you hear your brother? He's getting jealous. That's the thing about having twins, you guys. They get so jealous. I'm telling you already. He hears that I got Amelia out here and I'm loving on her, and he is jealous. But you know what? You get just yeah. He gets just as excited when he sees Amelia too. I mean, it's his sister. So let's go and we got to shut the bedroom door because we don't want Houston to do a B&E. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Jakes, look who it is. Say good morning. She's like, let me get in there. Let me get in there. He's like, girl, get off it. It's my crap. Heavy in play. Say good morning. I've been trying to make a cup of coffee for the past, I don't know, hour. I think I made it on the Keurig probably like 20 minutes ago. And it is still in the Keurig. Let's see if it's still hot. It's all right. It'll do the job. And I always get shit from Pedro because I never get a chance. He always finds coffee cups and everything around the house of like half drank coffee. And he's like, you never ever finish a cup of coffee. And I'm like, my intentions are to finish the coffee. And I'm sorry, but any mom, like, and dad, like, you know, when you're home with the kids, like, you can back me up. Like, you'll make a drink, like coffee or whatever, and then the babies will need you or something, and like you'll completely forget about it. And then by the time you go back to it, like it's cold. Or sometimes I leave it like in the living room and I go out and I do stuff and then I come back and I swear like the one and only fly in the house will like find my coffee and like suicide himself into my coffee cup. And like normally, I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably just like pick it out and keep drinking it if it was still hot, but it's not. And it's hot out, you guys. It's hard to drink hot coffee when, like, in the summer. I grew up on Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee, which we already spoke about this. Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee is way different in Massachusetts than it is in Texas. It is fire in Boston. In Texas, it sucks. I've been looking to find a good coffee shop. Like I live kind of right in the hood and there is a general store and it's connected to a place called Maria's Donuts in right in Texas City. And she has she has really good donuts and kolaches and whatnot. And that's also a new thing. I had never heard of kolache until I came to Texas. But she has like this little tiny drive-up window and there's no ordering. It's literally like this side of the building and it's like a tiny window, like a house window. And she does like a drive-through and she's so cute. And she's like this little Asian lady and she charges like a whole lot for iced coffee, but it's good. And sometimes when I just like am on the way out and I just really, really want something to drink out of, like a nice cold, like iced coffee, like, but I don't want to wait in a Starbucks line or pay Starbucks prices. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of Starbucks coffee. Their coffee is kind of bitter to me. I will tell you, like the salted mocha or the salted cold brew or something like that is pretty good. I mess with that all day if I had the money to go to Starbucks every day. I used to go to Starbucks when I was pregnant, and I would justify it when I was still working. And I used to get all of those different types of strawberry surprise. And oh my God, I literally lived off of those cake balls. Those cake balls at Starbucks, like literally I would eat those balls all day long. I used to have a cake ball maker. I don't know what happened to it, but it was not as easy. To like put stuff in them. Like it had like a little syringe that you could put stuff in them. I'm obsessed with all that as seen on TV shit. I buy it all. Last night I just bought that copper pan, air fryer, crisper pan. And the thing works badass, you guys. Like, I paid $20 at CVS for it. And it literally is, it's this thing, you guys. Look. And it's a tray like this. And it goes on this cookie sheet. And last night I took flour tortillas, and we don't get like the cooked ones. We get the flour tortillas that are like, it's like the dough. It's like pre-made tortillas that you like put on, that you make over that you just put on a stove, and it like cooks the flour tortillas so they're fresh. So I rolled that with some pulled pork from Father's Day that Pedro's mom made, and I put barbecue sauce, and then I put some cheese, and then I put pepper jack cheese, and I just rolled them, and I just sprayed them a little bit with butter, and then I put a whole bunch of CVS bought mozzarella sticks because I was at CVS and that's where I bought the pan. So I'm like, might as well try it out. So I got some mozzarella sticks, and like the burrito things, the taquitos or whatever you want to call them, they came out bomb. The mozzarella sticks from CVS kind of sucked. They were gross. I still ate them though. And then I made homemade marinara sauce. I just did, all I had was like a Prego tomato sauce. So I diced up a tomato, and then I diced up an onion, and I had some chopped garlic. And so I diced all that up together in another as seen on TV machine that I have. And this thing, you guys, is the best thing I've ever had in my life. It's called Crank Chop. I also use this for the babies too. Let me put her down real quick. Please hold. Be on standby. Sorry, y'all are on live, so this is what it is when you're on live. Hold on. Getting another walker. Getting a walker for baby A. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here, little mama. Making her a bottle. Okay. So this chopper that I have, whether you're mom, dad, if you're the cooker at home or not, if you like to make your own salsa, if you like to, literally anything you can put in this thing. Right now, hold on, I'm making a bottle for her. In my baby Brezza. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. It's like a baby Keurig. It makes a bottle in less than like 15 seconds. And I just give it an extra shake, but it really doesn't even need to be shaken. And bam, you have a bottle. Here, Mom. Sit back. She's so strong. Oh, here, you know what? My little girl is so cute. She's trying to figure out. She's like so strong. Look at y'all. She's trying to hold her own bottle up, and she's working so hard. Here, little mama. Let's go in here. Put your little feet down, fat girl. Then I gotta change the diaper. Here. We'll put this. There you go. Okay. Here. Always improvising. Always improvising, y'all. Look, gonna take a whole bunch of bibs, prop them up right there. Gives her a little extra help of holding her own bottle. Okay, so anyway, back to what I was saying. I guess today is kind of like a tutorial of like different things to make life easy. When you're a mom, not a mom, twin mom, it doesn't matter. Everybody wants the easy way of doing things. And I literally have, my husband would disagree, but I think I have some things down on a level where it's so easy and convenient that it literally like makes my, what? Somebody just asked me if I have big or small feet. I'm not showing you my feet. I already told you about my feet. I have a size 8 foot. It's like 7.5, 8. And I have terribly ugly feet because I cut my toe off. I don't know why. That's like creepy that you asked me about my feet. Unless you're going to send me like a nice pair of shoes. That's weird they're asking me about my feet. My feet are jacked up, dude. Like, I'm always in bare feet. I rarely wear shoes. I'm always in flip-flops. And when I go fishing with my husband a lot, I wear a pair of these like water mesh Sperry's. And I go in the water a lot. And if anybody knows who goes in the water ever with sneakers on, your feet get like these little like water blisters or whatever. Yeah, my shit's jacked up and I don't have time to go get a pedicure. So I just whip on some when I go to his mom's house because she has literally like the best nail polish. I just throw on some nail polish and whatever. From far away, they look okay, but up close, scary. So anyway, it's a random question. Okay, so this thing right here, it's called the Crank Chop. All right, I got it I think I got it at the dollar store, but I showed it to my mom, and then my mom literally went and got one. It comes with this little blade that goes in it, so you put anything you want in it, and then you pull this string, and the length of time that you pull this string for is how much it's going to chop it. You guys, I have made salsa. I've made guacamole with this. Like last night, I put a tomato, I put garlic, I put basil. What else? With the babies. Oh yeah. And then I added it to tomato sauce and then I just boiled it. And then I lowered the temperature and it thickened up and some crushed red pepper. And it came out like so good. I also, with the babies, I've taken peaches and fruit and everything. And then I've added baby oatmeal, like the powdered oatmeal. And then I've added like a jar of baby food. And then I've mixed it up because now that they're on stage 3, I want them, even though they still don't have any teeth, I still want the consistency to be more thick. But I don't want to give them oatmeal or rice cereal like every time I give them food because they'll never crack. So I don't want them to get backed up because there's nothing fun about being constipated. So I'll take like an extra fruit or I'll take a veggie or whatever. And I'm telling you, you guys, this thing works so good when it comes to blending it up. And if you want it more blended, all you do is just keep pulling the string and it'll blend it and blend it and blend it until it literally will become a liquid. It's so cool, y'all. Like, I could probably work for this company because, like, I believe in this product. Crank Chop. So that's what it is. Crank Chop. I think it was like $5. Not even. It's better than all those chopper, like, infomercial things. I had the thing that pushed down and it would, like, chop it. But then you got the way you wash it, everything. This thing is so easy. And when you're done, the blade comes out. You wash the blade. And then the blade goes in this little plastic holder so you don't cut yourself. I just keep the blade up in the cabinet. And then I end up giving them baby food straight out of this bowl. So I don't know. I think it's cool. I love cool shit that makes life easy. And this is definitely one of them. Yeah. What else? Also, these things, I get them at the store. They're for adults, for like grown-up travel. Like, look, I got this for 75 cents. You can put like granola and yogurt, but I put baby snacks in it. And it makes it way easier and saves a lot of space for your baby bag. And you can keep it like in your car or in your purse. So then you don't have like the bags of the snacks and like all the baby snacks rolling around, because I don't know about anybody else, but like I never close shit properly. So I always end up with floss picks all over the bottom of my purse. I always end up with baby snacks all over the bottom of my purse. if I have Skittles or any type of candy, it always ends up spilling in my bag, and it's at the bottom of my purse. And like I'll be digging for it, and I'll like find it, like, ooh, Skittle, you know what I mean? And I'll eat it, but like who knows how long it's been in there. But do I eat it? Yeah. Don't judge me. I like Skittles. My teeth are all jacked up though, so I can't eat Skittles right now. But I eat Raisinets. So little mama, hey, did you finish your bottle? So today, we got big plans today, you guys. We are going to go over to my friend Sierra's house, hopefully, if she's not busy. And I'm going to drop off these adorable monogram clothes that I made for her newborns. And then I think I am going to take these little guys down to the beach, to the Texas City Dike. And I am going to let them get some playtime. We are going on a cruise in October, and I want them to get used to being near the beach and being on the beach. And I also am familiarizing myself with doing more things with them outside of the house that are fun for me and fun for them by myself. And my mom bought me this awesome outdoor playpen that opens up like a camping chair, and it has a shade thing, and the babies just absolutely love it because there's so much to look at. And I'll be able to get some sun, and it'll be such a good day. After that, or maybe before, I'm going to try to go to Best Buy. And I broke my husband's fishing rod by accident, closing the back bed of the pickup truck, but I managed to get in touch with the Penn company, and they are going to replace the rod for him, and I'm going to bring it to the warranty company, which is kind of more towards the city, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that today, but that is on one of my major priority lists, because I know how much he loves his rods, and I tend to break shit a lot by accident. I'm pretty clumsy, and I want to do this for him. I know how much he appreciates it because he doesn't have time to do it. So I try to get as much stuff as far as him for when it comes to things that he likes to do. Like I try to get that done too, because then it fills my day with busy stuff, and it keeps me out and about and moving, and it keeps me out of my head. And as you guys can see from my last video, I was in my head real bad. I was having a really, really bad morning. And I had my period too, you guys. And like, sorry, like it was real, real emotional. I almost ruined Father's Day because I was so emotional. And I let my emotions get the best of me, and I took it out on him. And so all you dads out there who have first-time moms as wives or girlfriends, like it's not easy, but I know that we take stuff out on you, and it's never my intention. It really isn't. He just happens to be the person that's lined up. And when I'm swinging away, if he's there, I swing at him. Not literally, but I take it out on him, and I shouldn't. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff we both need to work on, but I truly believe that he is the person that I am meant to grow old with. And he believes that too. Like, we're both going to be in a rocking chair, old and gray, and for 40, 50 years, and that'll be it. His parents have been married for 35 years. And they got married they got married or they were pregnant? No, they got married after they knew each other for only like 3 months or something like that. So like the minute I seen him, I knew that he was the one. And I've never, ever, ever questioned it. Even on our worst days, I've never questioned it, that he is like my soulmate. And we couldn't be more different, but we are exactly the same. When it comes to loving each other, when it comes to loving our babies, our humor and things, there isn't anything I don't love about him. I even love his stank-ass attitude. They say opposites attract, and I'm telling you, when it comes to like our attitudes, like, and we're both so prideful and we're both so stubborn, And so he's teaching me, like, I gotta give in, because you know what? When it comes to him being stubborn or me, he wins every time. So I'm gonna let him take that. But he loves me and he's impressed by me, and he loves that I got skills, and he loves that, like, I surprise him with things that I know how to do, like play horseshoes and this and that. And like, I know he brags about me for certain things, and like, those are the good things I need to remind myself of. It's better than it is bad. And like my last video, you guys caught me in a real bad moment, and like, I shouldn't have shared those things, because like, it wasn't fair to him, because it made him, I hope it didn't make him look bad, but you know, we're all adults and we're all just trying to make it. And coming from where he came from and coming from where I came from, and now we both coexist together, like, it's crazy, y'all. Like, you have a totally different mindset. You live a totally, it's like literally being taken off earth and put into a completely different world when you're living a world when you're incarcerated. And when you come out to learn how to reopen up and to reestablish yourself and share your life and your mind and your feelings, and not just think about yourself, but worry about other people too, is a very, very hard thing to get used to. And as a woman, like, it comes naturally and a lot easier. But for a man, I can only imagine, especially if you're like kind of like hard and like not very mushy and gushy and have never been. But you know what? Like, to see him, he melts when those babies are around him. And like, I just love it. I love my life. It's great. And I'm blessed. And you know what? And I complain and I bitch and I whine, but I am completely, completely blessed. And so I'm going to leave it at that. I am going to make some of my teething shirts for him today, and probably make $1 million something to go with it. Y'all hit me up on Messenger if anybody wants anything, any decals or anything like that. Danielle Borgman, I got one for you for free on the house. If you want me to put, I will send you some family decals if you want a monogram or anything like that on any of your water bottles or anything. And girl, just to show you, look, I got myself a pure water filter. So now I don't need to buy baby water to add to my Brezza, because unfortunately the water in Texas City here, you're not supposed to drink. So I was buying baby water. So now this lasts for 3 months, and I just rebuy the filters. So Danny, I hope you're proud of me. So let me know y'all's family initials, and I will send you over some monograms, or I'll send you some onesies and some family shirts, whatever you want, girl, because you have me helping to save the planet. I don't even know if you're going to watch this, but I'm going to send you a message on Instagram and tell you to watch this. So hit me up on Messenger, and I know your kids' names, but let me know if there's anything in specific as far as monogram-wise or mom-wise that you want. I am going to be making more of my mom shirts. I have all different sayings. So if anybody has any ideas or anything funny that you think that should be on a shirt, let me know. My next shirt I'm going to be making is I put the hood in motherhood. And I just think it's hilarious. So I'm going to make that. And it's hashtag twin mom. And so I will leave it for that. And I will check with y'all later. And we will see. Right now, you guys hear my plans. So I'll let you know at the end of the day if everything I said that we were going to do is actually going to happen. And if it did happen, and how it went. So I hope everybody has a good afternoon. Peace.